this is Bookish Clara, and today we're going to chat about rabbits and tigers. There are a curious amount of stories about rabbits and tigers in Korean folktales. They are basically the Korean version of Tom and Jerry, the wily but physically challenged rabbit against the strong but extremely gullible tiger. So today I've gathered an armful of these tales for your viewing pleasure. Let's hop to it. Once upon a time, a rabbit was strolling down a woodland lane when he found himself hanging from the grip of a tiger. The tiger was about to jump when the rabbit raised a finger. "Just wait. Give me a second and I'll give you a reason to release me." The tiger, in classic evil overlord fashion, hesitates, then decides to hear the rabbit out. After all, what could possibly happen in a few minutes? In every tale, the rabbit is a wily, quick thinker, and our rabbit was no exception. After gathering every ounce of his machoism in his little furry chest, he spoke. "Well, little tiger, you must not know, but you've just assaulted the strongest boss in this neck of the woods. Did you hear that? Yeah, I'm that boss, the big cheese." In most tales, the tiger is often a gullible fellow, just not this gullible. Snorting, the tiger said, "I'll have to see proof with my very own eyes before I believe such a boast." The rabbit said he sure did have proof. Curious, the tiger released the rabbit. The rabbit, after dusting himself down from his furry lanky ears to his furry little tail, set off the trail with a quick follow-me gesture. The tiger and rabbit come across countless woodland critters, all of which turned tail at the sight of the rabbit. At first, the tiger was surprised, then felt the icy hand of fear on his heart. Deciding he didn't want to discover what made this fluff ball so menacing, he ran off. The rabbit smiled triumphantly to himself, for, of course, it was not him, but the tiger behind him that the critters had feared. One day, another hapless rabbit stumbled into a tiger. Tiger tries to eat rabbit, rabbit intervenes with a great counteroffer. A story or this time. Now comes the good part. The rabbit says, "Whoa, sir, steady on. I can get you something much better for supper than some rangy old rabbit meat." The tiger considered. The rabbit did seem kind of mangy and gamey. "Okay, I'll bite. What are you offering?" Rabbits, as I mentioned before, are fleet-footed thinkers and the best of tricksters. Our rabbit was no exception. "I have a stockpile of rice cakes nearby, so soft and chewy that it'll be the best thing you ever ate." In olden times, rice cakes were a rare treat, and the tiger eagerly accepted the offer. The rabbit came up with several plump lumps of rice cakes, but he held them back, saying, "These are cold and hard and definitely not fit for consumption. Let me roast them for you." The tiger agreed. A wise decision, because let me tell you, cold, hard rice cakes are the pits. Bruh. But when roasted, they are elevated to a whole new plane of culinary ecstasy. But what the tiger didn't know was that the rice cakes that the rabbit was merrily roasting were actually pebbles. So when the pebbles were nicely cooked into molten rock, the rabbit had another bright idea. "Say, I'll get some honey for the rice cakes from the village." The tiger agreed. Another wise decision, since roasted rice cakes dipped in honey is just perfect. The tiger, while waiting for the little rabbit to return, was seized with an urge to try just one rice cake. He was so hungry, and the rice cakes never took long to roast, so he grabbed an insanely hot pebble and thrust it into his mouth. The end. Yes, that's really the last thing we hear about the fate of the poor creature. I hope you guys enjoyed today's rabbit and tiger special. If there's one lesson I want you to take away from today, is to never mess with rabbits. See you next time!